to the sound of a cold gray rain, looking at the mirror, counting all the pain. The kingdom fell, the money's all gone, left me bleeding on the pavement, waiting for the dawn. They took my name, they took my crown, thought they buried me 6 feet beneath this town. But they forgot one thing when they drew the line: you can't kill a man who's running out of time. Yeah, you can't kill a ghost. I lost it all, yeah, the tank is on me, but you'll never see me down on my knees. The bridge is burned, the sky is dark, it's cold. They took my world, but they couldn't touch my soul. Yeah, I'm coming back for it all. Watch me rise, watch the giants fall. Driving down the highway with a broken glass, the ghosts of my past are fading away fast. They think I'm broken, just a memory on the wall, but a cornered wolf is the deadliest of all. Let them drink their wine, let them make their toast. Tomorrow they'll see the fury of a ghost. No money in the pocket, but fire in the chest. I won't stop, I won't sleep, I won't take a rest. You built your empire on the things you stole from me. Now open your eyes, cause I'm the storm you didn't see. I lost it all, yeah, the tank is on E, but you'll never see me down on my knees. The bridge is burned, the sky is dark, it's cold. They took my world, but they couldn't touch my soul. Yeah, I'm coming back for it all. Watch me rise, watch the giants fall. Yeah, keep the lights on. I'm coming home. They couldn't touch my soul.
In the streets of Palermo, they know my name. They say love is a gamble, and I play the game. Maria has my Mondays, her eyes like the sea. On Tuesdays it's Sophia, making coffee for me. They ask for my heart, they want me to stay, but a man of the world always wanders away. It's a beautiful sin, the life that I live. I have so much romance, so much passion to give. Don't call me a villain, don't say it's a crime to love them all, to breathe them in every prize I must win. My heart is an empire with room for a crowd. I whisper their names, but I say it out loud. I was born for the romance, the wine and the night. Loving just one wouldn't feel right. Angeline in the terrace under the moon. Giovanna on Thursdays, she leaves us too soon. They cry when I walk through that old wooden door, but they smile when I cross the Atlantic shore. I'm a rogue, I'm a shadow, a ghost in a suit. They chase after the branches, but I am the root. They say a don should be faithful to only one queen, but my kingdom is wider than they've ever seen. Bella ciao, bella mia, don't hold back your tears. I'll give you one night to remember for years. To love them all, to breathe them in. Every sweet lady is a prize I must win. My heart is an empire with room for a crowd. I whisper their names, but I say it out loud. I was born for the romance, the wine and the night. Loving just one wouldn't feel right. Scusa, amore mio, but my heart belongs to the world.
Behind the red velvet, under the dim light, I dry all the tears in the middle of the night. They call it a sin, they call it a shame, but I gave them a home and I protected their name. In a world made of wolves, where the broken souls bleed, I became the shelter that these young girls need. Judges, the dons of the town, they all come to hide when the sun goes down. They think they own the beauty, they think they own the floor, but their power stops right at my wooden door. You think I'm just a shadow in a silk dress, but you underestimated the Empress. I am the queen of the forgotten souls. I am the fire when the winter gets cold. Buonanotte, signori. This house belongs to me.
When I'm away from you, the city feels so cold. The smoke from my cigar is the only thing I hold. You told the family secrets to the men across the street. You took my golden ring and threw it at their feet. And I don't talk trash about you to the crew, but everybody knows what you made me do. Feel like I was crazy for the things I built while you were sleeping safe, drowning in your guilt. I gave you the empire, I gave you the crown, and all you ever did was try to burn it down. You never gave a damn about my name. Now watch the whole world go up in flames. But I'm happier than ever now you're gone. You thought you could destroy the fucking dawn. Go cry to your new friends, go play your little part. You tore my family, you broke my Addio, amore mio. I learned to count by the coins on the floor, watching the shadows slip under the door. My lullaby was the factory bell and the whiskey on breath in a city of hell. I saw the red on the cobblestone street, and I learned how to walk with no sound in my feet. They gave me a cap when I turned 13, the sharpest razor that I'd ever seen. Told me to run with a message in hand. Walking through the smoke in the mud of this broken land, I stopped looking up at the gray iron sky and started to look every man in the eye. Born in the soot, baptized in the cold, the streets took a piece of my innocent soul. You can't change the blood that is running inside when you're raised by the wolves on the dark riverside. Yeah, the dark riverside. Now I wear the suit and I sit in the chair, breathing the ash in the cold morning air. The boys that I feared now call me the boss. We count up the profits and bury the loss. The child in the alley is dead and gone, but the family empire keeps marching on. Born in the soot, baptized in the cold, the streets took a piece of my innocent soul. You can't change the blood that is running inside when you're raised by the wolves on the dark riverside. They ask if I'm sorry, they ask if I weep for the secrets I carry, the promises I keep. But a seed in the darkness can only grow cold. I just play the hand that I was dealt to hold.
They thought the empire would crumble to dust when my husband was buried in silver and rust. The bosses all smiled, they thought I would cry, but they didn't see the cold spark in my eye. They came to my house just to take what was mine. Now they're sipping my poison and calling it wine. I don't carry iron, I don't use a blade, but I know the price of every deal that is made. Behind black lace veil, I am pulling the strings while they fight like dogs for the crumbs of the kings. A whisper from me can erase a whole street, and I look at this city right under my feet. Black dress, cold heart, sitting on the throne. the king is in the ground, but I am not alone. They call me the widow, but I am the boss. I count up the bodies and smile at the loss. Yeah, smile at the loss. Into my parlor, come pour you a glass. The era of loyalty is a thing of the past. They tried to outsmart me, they tried to rebel, but I sent every traitor straight down into hell. Now the family bows down when I enter the room. The beautiful queen of their ultimate doom. Black dress, cold heart, sitting on the throne. The king is in the ground, but I am not alone. They call me the widow, but I am the boss. I count up the bodies and smile at the loss. No tears for the dead, no mercy for fools. The game has changed and I make the rules. You wanted a lady to weep and to pray. Too bad the black widow is running the day.
She lives up on the highest hill where the lilies grow. In a house made of marble, white as the driven snow. I'm standing in the valley with dust upon my hands, just a broken pocketbook from the forgotten lands. She wears silk and diamonds, she shines so damn bright, but she'll never see my shadow dancing in the night. Her father owns the banks, he owns the county line. He'd rather see her dead than let her hand be mine. I watched her from the gates, she smiled at the sky. A poor boy like me can only look inside.
she's gold, and I am just the dirt. The closer I get, the more it's gonna hurt. A love like a fever, a dream I cannot buy. She's an angel in the palace, and I'm born to die. Yeah, born to die. A name in cedar down by the muddy creek. I pray to a God that never hears me speak. They say money buys heaven, money buys the Lord, and a boy from the ditches is a boy with a flaw. She'll marry a rich man with a cold, clean name, while I burn to ashes in this hopeless game. I ain't got no silver, I ain't got no crown, just a lifetime of longing in this heavy town. You can't cross the river when the bridge is made of stone, so I'll stay in the dark and I'll love her alone. Oh, she's gold, and I am just the dirt. The closer I get, the more it's gonna hurt. A love like a fever, a dream I cannot buy. She's an angel in the palace, and I'm born